Good evening and Assalamu alaikum. This specific video is for the benefit of teachers and students. The title of this video is Submission of Assignments and Examinations. There are few instructions, special instructions, which I have created for the benefits of teachers and students. So exactly what you need to understand. So whenever you are solving the question paper, generally what happens, the question paper is uploaded at the university or school portal VLE, or you can find the question paper in Google Classroom, or you can find the teacher is sending you the paper in WhatsApp. So what happens when you find the question paper? Definitely you are supposed to solve that question paper, and you are supposed to submit that question paper to your teacher. So generally what happens, that you will find that the space for the answer has been provided to you, and you can solve the question paper in the same space. You can solve the answer in the same space. You understand? I am sending you the question paper, question number 1, then space has been given to you, then question number 2, and then there's a space. In this situation you will have to print the paper. But suppose if you do not have the printer, then what you can do, you can take full-scape lining papers, full-scape lining pages, papers. Then what can you do? You must write the page number on each and every page, and on the top your name as well. Then what you need to do, when you start solving the question paper, right now you are not, you do not have the printer, so you have created your own answer booklet. So when you've created your own answer booklet, you have to give the proper margin. You can use a scale, okay, right margin and left margin, right, and then you can give a proper shape to your answer script. Then what happens, the first thing you have to give the page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, and then you start solving the question, you start solving the question paper, and you are creating an answer booklet. Now what you need to do, you need to make the pictures of all those pages, right? On the top you have written question number 1, 2, 3, 4, page number 1, 2, 3, 4, and whenever you are starting a new question, you are supposed to start by the new page. You understand? You are supposed to start on a new page. You cannot continue page number question number 1. Suppose you have started question number 1, you are answering question number 1, and you have completed the same question on 2.5 page, and from there you are starting question number 2. No, don't do that. You start the question on the next page. Then what you can do, I have written here all instructions which I have already sent today morning to one group of my students. So I can see these instructions have been these instructions I have created, and these instructions are here, and all the teachers and students can get the benefit from these instructions. So what did you do? You make the pictures of all pages. Then you need to do one thing, that you need to create a folder, an empty folder in your PC or laptop, and you can write the title of that folder, My Examination. Then what you need to do, whatever pictures you have created, you send all those pictures, email your pictures to yourself. You get the point? You need to email all the pictures to yourself, and then you need to save all those pictures one after one in that specific folder. But here remember, when you are going to save the pictures, for example in JPG, so it will create its own name. So you change the name, and you can give the new name. Name is like this: picture number 1, picture number 2, picture number 3, and so on. You get the point? As well as, what can you do? When you create these pictures, then you need to create a document in MS Word. You know Word documents, right? So when you create the Word document, the first page of that specific document is the title page, where you need to write your name, the name of your school, college or university, and then you can write your class, your name, full name, and your registration. Always remember, full name and the registration number, whatever you have, or roll number, whatever you have. Then you start inserting. When you see the Word document, there on the taskbar you will find a tab which says insert. So what do? You click that insert, then you will see drop down that specific window, then you will find there is an option of insert of picture. So what do? You pick the pictures from the folder which you have created, and one by one you have to save in that Word document. For example, when you drop down on page number 1 was your title page of the Word document, right? Now you enter the page. When you enter the page, you will come on page number 2. The page number 2 of the Word document, then pick the picture from there and paste the picture on page number 2 of the Word document. And then you come down on page number 3 of the Word document, take the picture and paste here. Similarly, you have to paste all the pictures. Make one picture of thank you. It means the teacher will come to know that your assignment is done. I mean, you have completed your assignment, and the complete assignment is there in that specific Word document. It means all the pictures are the part of Word document. Then what you need to do, I explain you each and everything. You keep pasting the things, and now your Word document is ready. Then it means in this Word document your solution is there. Then what you need to do, then you email that specific Word document to your teacher, or you can upload to the Google Classroom. For example, you are sending me, okay, I mean, I have different email addresses. Whenever I am working with the university, my email address is different. Whenever I am working with a school, my email address is different. My general email address is accountsteacher@gmail.com. So you can send that there as well if you get my instructions, or whenever you are sending to your teacher, you can ask your teacher that what is your email address, number 1, so you can email to the teacher. Number 2, whatever portal has been given to you by the university or the college, you can upload there, as well as you can upload in the Google Classroom. The teacher is supposed to create an assignment before the students are supposed to upload their answer there. So the question paper will go in that specific classroom, and it will be assigned to all the students. You understand? Each and everything is, I hope so, clear to you. So this is a way to upload an answer. And remember, I feel the teachers should make this thing compulsory, that initially they should ask students to switch on their cameras. And number 2, the teacher should always available. Make yourself available always during the examination, at least initially, for an hour or something like that. And students should understand that this is a matter of responsibility and honesty, which is, in which I trust you. So instead of sending your answer to each other, it's better that you can send the answer to your teacher. Thank you very much. God bless you. Allah bless all of us. Assalamu alaikum.